Well, celebrating women filmmakers, the Bronx Documentary Center is holding the third annual Women's Series, showcasing award-winning documentaries. Here now to tell us more about the event, we welcome now the program coordinator, I should say, and gallery manager at the Bronx Documentary Center, Olivia Adechi, and thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, good to have you. So film is the order of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're holding our third annual Women's Film Series. We've done this 2 years in the past. We really want to highlight great women filmmakers, some of them that are actually from the Bronx, and show people in the neighborhood, whether they be young girls, women, men, that some great films can be made by different voices, women voices, Bronx voices. Yes.
And having the variety of different people, especially who are local, and being able to show these things, what are you hoping that people take away?
Yeah, I mean, we hope that people come watch some great films, hear some stories from all around the world. We have one film that's highlighting Palestinian women race car drivers, and that they also get a sense that they can do it themselves. Like I said, we're going to feature some Bronx filmmakers, people who are from the neighborhood, have gone through or helped the BDC in the past. We'd love people to get a sense of like the great films they can do, the kind of voices they could bring to the forefront, the capacity that storytelling has to show people all around the world what's possible.
And so you can come on out and be a part of this Friday, October the 6th at 7 p.m. And talk to me about short tonight.
Yeah, so we actually have a bunch of showings. The first showing is on October 4th. We're showing Terror, which is a film that takes you right into an FBI anti-terror sting, and it tells you about informants' lives. One was a retired Black Panther who's now an FBI informant, actually. And then Shorts Night is on October 6th. We're going to be featuring 3 great short films. 2 of them are coming out of Mexico. One is called They Took Them Alive, which is about 43 kidnapped students who were never returned. The investigation was never completed in a small town in Mexico. It's about their families trying to find out what happened to their boys. Another film is called The Other Side, and it's about a musician who meets his daughter at the border wall every month. He was deported 15 years ago, and this has been the way that they've been able to maintain their relationship, by meeting at the wall every month. And then the third film is called Gavin Grimm Versus. It's by the Bronx own Nadia Helgren, and it's a story about a trans boy who's suing his local school board for denying him the right to use the boys' bathroom.
Amazing work that's going on there in terms of these different documentaries.
Yeah.
And so when you talk about the audience, it's a variety of different people who come out and watch. What are some of the things that people are most intrigued about when they watch these documentaries?
I think people are mostly intrigued about how much you can learn about other people's lives and their struggles through film, but also the similarities that you can gain from hearing someone tell their own story. I think that's the thing that people often take away. The great thing about our film series is that we're going to have all the directors present for screenings and Q&As after, so people get access to these award-winning directors and get to communicate with them, ask them questions about their work, ask them questions about their trajectory and their career, and so I think that's a really great thing that people can take advantage of.
And this is your third year of you guys doing this. How have things changed throughout the course of years?
Wow. So it's definitely gotten bigger, which is great. And it's great because more people in the neighborhood know us well, and they know to expect this great programming from us. So we're getting a lot of people from the neighborhood coming back for these annual events we've had. Like we did a community block party a couple months ago that was Africa themed, and we had a lot of our neighbors there. And we also are reaching out to more people in New York, or artists traveling from all over the world. Since we have these marquee events, they know what to expect, and they know when to come visit us.
And you were able to pick these documentaries out how? I mean, how'd you whittle down to these?
So these are, like I said, the idea is to highlight great women filmmakers. So we try to get some of the great films made by women in the last couple years. Some of these individuals already have established relationships with the Bronx Documentary Center. So that's Kristen Johnson, whose documentary was actually nominated for Academy Award. She'll be there, and she's been super wonderful and willing to come back. And she's leading a workshop as well, where we gave out some Bronx scholarships. And then people like Nadia Helgren, who grew up in the Bronx, knew about us and is on our board, actually, and has been incredibly helpful throughout. And these are some of her connections. Other women filmmakers, some Black women filmmakers that she knows well that are doing great things that she wanted to bring back to the community.
And so people would have an opportunity to take part in all of these things, and as we saw, the information at the bottom of the screen is how you can actually come and be a part of this and share a little bit with this. And so, Olivia, you've been doing this for a minute, obviously, right? And so talk to us about just the community and the response of the community, because as you said, you know, the community has definitely watched and seen it grow. But then the community really comes out because they really have a heart for this.
Yeah, no, they really do. And some of the best things I've seen is parents coming with their kids. We have an after-school program that's available for middle schoolers and high schoolers. And going to these events has been a great exposition to what we do, to the great people who work at the Bronx Documentary Center for people in the community, and has been able to connect young students with great after-school programs and even mentors, people who work at the New York Times and various other places. So we're really happy and always excited to have our doors open, let people know what we're doing, let them know that they can come to us and do great work, whether it's photojournalism or going to these films, meeting great directors, meeting mentors, whatever we can do to facilitate bringing great documentary work to the Bronx.
So if people want to find out more about the Bronx Documentary Center, what do they do?
They can go online to bronxdoc.org. They can call us at 718-993-3512, or they can email info@bronxdoc.org.
Olivia, thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you for having me.
Best wishes during this time, and hopefully you get a lot more people coming out checking out these documentaries.
Thank you so much.
All righty, Olivia's here with us. All right, taking a quick break. Stay with us. We got more show. Another segment's coming. Stay with us. Right back.